Well, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm keeping my voice down because I've dropped into a swim, and what I'm going to be doing is fishing just literally right off the rock checks over the next few days. This swim's got a lovely clear gravel area where the carp have been in and literally stripped it clean. So I've popped down today, there's not a soul here. I've got a lovely little carpy mix, so I'm going to go and stick in a few scoops of that, and then I'm coming back in the morning to start fishing it. So I've put in a few good scoopfuls of the old munger, if you like. This consists of hemp, chili hemp, mixed particle, sweet corn, and chopped and whole boilies. What I've done is, I added a few handfuls of pellets. I don't like putting pellets straight in the mix because I made this last night and the pellets tend to go like really mushy, and I didn't want the pellets to go mushy. I've put in 2, 4, 6 and 8 mil sort of pellets, a mixture. So that's what's gone in. As I say, I've just been sitting down there on the deck watching. Loads of roach and all that are moving in and picking up the bottom. Don't mind that. They're going to clear it off even more for me. So hopefully the carp will get a scent. It's got a lovely little bit of scent going out into the water, and the carp will get attracted to that. So fingers crossed, by the time I come back tomorrow morning, I'm going to be up here by about 6 a.m. Oh, I've just seen one drift through again. So yeah, they're still about. So I say I'm going to be up here about 6 a.m. Going to quietly set up. So 2 rods only. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's just turned 6 a.m. I've already been down into the swim. All that bait that we put in yesterday has been cleared. I've still seen a few fish ghosting over the area. It's one of the only swims actually on the lake where you actually need a barrow. So I've quietly barrowed all the gear down. I've done it in about 2 or 3 trips. So all the gear's in the swim. I've just come away just to speak to you lot. So I'm trying to keep the noise down to the minimum as possible. So I'm going to go and get all the gear sorted out now. We'll come back and I'll talk to you about the rigs and everything I'm using. As I say, I've got to keep everything quiet. So I'm going to go and sort that out. I'll be back and I'll speak to you soon. welcome back. Just coming up to 11 o'clock. Everything's sorted, the house is up. Just got both rods out. I've topped up the area with a couple more spods of spod mix and some pellet and this boilie over the top of that. Literally swung the rods out, load them on the area, cut the little back leads, pin everything down onto the deck. So fingers crossed we're going to have one. I'm going to go and finish my tea, have a chill. See you soon. Well, rods have been out about an hour and I have just had one of the most explosive takes I've ever had. Man, fishing under the rod tips, it's unreal, it really is. Have a look at this. Common, look at him. Absolutely mint. What a battle. Oh, if everyone's going to be like that, I am going to be shattered by the end of the next few days. This took me up and down the margins, tried to get in around amongst the trees, but I won the day. Well happy with this one. First one in the net. Right, let's get her back to her watery home. Don't want to keep them out too long in this heat. Quick last look. Absolutely lovely. Right, I'm going to go and get her back. Well, right hand rod again. I've got this gorgeous common. Check this out. Just over £20 I think. Absolutely fought like a demon. Look at that. Rubbish on his tail there. Absolutely black as your hat. Look, I mean, look at that. What a creature. Well, I'm not going to keep it out too long. It's a bit of cloud cover, but it's still very warm. So let's go and get this one back. Oh, tell you what, fishing off the end of these rod tips, it's amazing fishing. Definitely going to be doing more of this. Let's go and get it back. Well, right hand rod again, third common. Oh, another absolutely lively common. Oh, let's get some more water on this thing. Oh, it's absolutely soaked me, this one. Just a bit bigger than the first, but not as big as the second. But again, absolutely mint and very, very lively. Oh, come on, baby. Anyone have a look at you? Anyone have a look at you? Look at that. That is cracking. I say, this is turning into a one hell of a session. Let's go slip her back. It was a couple of weeks ago that I popped into this swim. I've been down the road to see a mate of mine, and so I thought before I come home, I thought I'd pop into the Syndicate Lake, see who was up here, and have a wander around. It was a Friday afternoon, around about sort of 2:30, I think it was. When those really hot 30-degree days we've been having, coming through the gate, a little drove up, parked up, and like to be not surprised, wasn't a soul there. So I had a good old wander around Willows, spotted a few fish in I think 3 pads, and then I decided to have a walk around Orchard Lake. Popped into Govs, had a look in there, see a couple of fish on the surface. I thought, I know I do, I'll have a little walk through a little wooded area down into the glory hole. So walked down through here, walked down onto the platform, had the old sort of polarised glasses on. Right in front of the swim, I was amazed to see this clean gravel area. I sort of stood there in amazement for a few minutes, and suddenly started seeing loads of like little roach and a few perch come through, and then all of a sudden there was a couple of little commons come ghosting past. I stood there for ages, like watching in amazement. Carried on walking around the complex, jumped into the car, and still couldn't stop thinking about this swim. Got home and thought to myself, I've got to get down there. It'd be fantastic just to fish off the end of the rod tips. So I started to hatch a plan of how I was going to fish it. So I thought, right, use my two little 10-foot rods I've got. That'd be great because there's quite a few hanging over trees in the swim as well. I thought that'd be ideal. And then I started thinking about rigs and everything, and in the end, this is what I sort of come up with. It's a little 5-inch, really supple hook braid. I've knotless knotted this to a size 4 hybrid wide gape hook. I'm just using standard bottom baits, so there's nothing complicated about it. But what I found was like the hook braid itself was like a real sort of goldeny brown colour. I remembered I'd like a set of those rig pens up in my fishing room. So I ran up there, got those, and what I've done is I've used about 3 or 4 colours and I've like flecked it up, so really helping to blend that into the bottom. Because I say it's even cleaner now than it was a few weeks ago with the amount of particle I've been putting in. The fish are really polishing it off, so keeping everything really sort of camouflage has been sort of really paramount. As with the lead, that's a Frank's Lead's 3.5 ounce sort of pearish shaped lead, gravel coated, and once this all hits the bottom, as I say, I'm only underarming it and dropping it down. I put a little bit of foam around the hook just to protect it on that gravel. Keeping this hook length just up, like I say, like with the old glasses on, I can see everything down there, and then all of a sudden that will just drift down, like flatten itself out. I'm literally after it's down, I'm got some tubing behind as well. That's just keeping the again everything pinned down to the bottom, and then I'm just dropping a back ledge straight off the tip ring, setting everything like nice and loose. And I tell you what, the screaming runs I've been getting, like without weight of that lead and this little short hook link, it's literally has nailed them every time. So that's the rigs, and that's how I came up with this to really nail like the fish I've been having so far. So I'm going to go round, make myself another cup of tea. I'll be back and I'll speak to you soon. Another session. Lovely little chunky fella. No one that gave a good account of himself. Nice dark fish. Again, typical stamp in the lake. Absolute quality. Another one that's in mint condition, as like all the fish are in this lake. Right, let's get this one back to his little watery home. Let's go and have another one. Well, seems as we're now getting into sort of late afternoon, early evening. The mirrors have started to come out to play. My second little mirror. Gorgeous little thing. Only small, probably around about £8 to £10. Again, like all the others, fought really well. Put up a good account of himself. Again, another lovely dark fish. Right, I'm going to go and slip him back. Get that rod back out. See if we can get fish number 6. Number 6, another lovely common. Probably around about 14, £15. And it's literally crapping out particle and boily all over my mat. Obviously he was well hungry. Gave another good battle. But it's just gone 10 o'clock and I've just put my 7th fish back. This time a mirror again this time. Lovely little scaly thing. I didn't bother to think it's quite dark. So actually at the moment both rods are in. I've had to go down to the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit more bait over both sides. Drop the rods in. And I think I'm going to get my head down because I am absolutely shattered. So I'll see you in the morning. Coming up to around about 4:30. Lost one around about 1:30, 1:45 this morning. So I decided to reel the other rod in as well and just get my head down for a couple of hours. So both rods are now back out on the spots, and I've topped it up with a couple of scoops of mix over each one. I've got a brew on the go. I'm just going to sit here, carry on washing the water. I'll speak to you soon. Well, it's come up to around about 10:30, 11:15. I sort of thought I'd just quickly check in. The action seems to have really slowed up for the moment, and the activity as well. I mean, yesterday over on the far margin there's a set of pads over there. The fish were like crashing over there and bow waving pretty much most of the day. But really I've sat here since 4:30 or 5 o'clock this morning and I've not seen anything so far. I've got a gentle breeze though blowing sort of from me left to the right, so whether the fish have followed the wind and they've moved up to the other end of the lake, I don't know. I mean, maybe later on I might actually reel in and go and have a look up there, I think. See what's going on. Well, I'm going to carry on anyway, sit and drink another cup of tea. So I thought I'd say it's just a quick check in, like, you know. So anyway, I'll carry on trips here to say. See you soon. Well, the way to kick it off, day 2. Said to you earlier, like it seems to have slowed down. So after speaking to you, I re-topped up the swim, repositioned the rod. Half hour later, it's rattled off, resulting in this chunky little mirror. Well pleased with this one. Right, I'm going to go and get it back, get that rod back out. Hopefully, we'll have a few more today. Well, it's been a really slow day today. And this is only my second fish. Another long lean common. Just give you a quick show. I'm going to go and get it back, get that rod back on the spot, see if we can have another one. Well, it's just coming up to 9 o'clock at night. Fish number 3 for the day, fish number 10 for the session. An absolutely cracking little mirror. Well, it's just coming up to 9:45. What a fantastic day again today. 2 gorgeous mirrors and that lovely common, especially that last one. The scales on it, absolutely gorgeous. And again, like the ones yesterday, all fought like demons. Hopefully we're going to have a few through the night. But if we don't, I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to go and finish my tea. Have it. That's it. Come to the end of the session. All the gear's back on the barra. And what a fantastic 48 hours I've had. Sadly, we didn't have nothing today, but I've absolutely loved fishing under those rod tips. 10 cracking fish, and the fight and the takes have been immense. I'll tell you what, if you haven't done it, definitely give it a go. It's fantastic. I'm going to be back and doing it again very soon. So until then, be lucky, and I'll see you soon.